Hello everyone. I live in San Jose, California, and I'm 74 years old, and I wanted to talk about reducing trash that ends up in landfills. So here are two of my trash containers. One is for trash and garbage, and the other one is for recycling. We have a trash pickup here every Friday, but I usually generate so very little trash on a weekly basis that I usually only put these containers out for collection like once every few months. So like what you're looking at right now is 6 months of uncollected trash. The last time I put these out for collection was on May 8th, and today is November 6th, so that's a period of a half a year. So you can take a closer look here. As you can see from my recycle bin, I eat a lot of canned foods. I eat a lot of canned chicken and tuna and salmon and sardines, and a large variety of beans. Beans are usually pretty good for you because they're high in protein, high in fiber, low in saturated fat, and you can usually buy low sodium versions of these. Other things that I usually eat are like brown rice, oatmeal, peanut butter, and crackers. I usually spend about $6 a day on food. When I throw these cans out, I usually wash them first with water and sometimes detergent, so there's no bad smell coming out of this recycled container. I also don't eat a lot of food that leaves a lot of leftover scraps, like banana peels, orange peels, and apple cores, eggshells, and bones from chicken and steak. So if I were to have food scraps, I would have to put them into the trash bin here. But there's no food scraps in there right now, so there's also no smell coming out of this container. In fact, what's mostly in here is paper goods, and so a lot of this that's in here could technically be put into the recycle bin. So I have a third container here that's a green one for wood for yard trimmings, and I fill this one up more often, like once every 2 months. So I read that the average American produces about 1,600 pounds of trash every year that ends up in landfills. And not only does that take up a lot of space, there's usually a lot of food and food scraps that are also thrown away, and this generates a lot of greenhouse gas, such as methane. So there's a lot of food waste in this country. So, but for me, what you see here is a half a year of trash that's going to end up going into the landfill, and there are no food scraps in there to generate any greenhouse gases. So I guess what this video, the point of this video is that it's possible to greatly reduce the amount of trash that ends up in the landfills. But I mean, no one's expecting people to not have any more food scraps to throw away. But there are some places now where you can put where residents can put their food scraps into separate containers, like the one for their yard trimmings, where everything eventually ends up going to be put into some sort of composting. So, later on tonight, I'm going to be putting out these 3 bins out in the street for trash collection tomorrow morning, and that'll be the first time in a half a year. I only wish that that my trash bill was based on a per-use basis instead of a flat monthly fee of $54. So, like I said, I live in San Jose and I'm 74 years old. So that's the message here. I think it is possible to reduce the amount of trash that goes into landfills.